Welcome learners in today's lesson, and today we are going to look at introduction to computers. So basically we are going to start with definition, whereby we are defining what is a computer. So the term computer refers to an electronic device that acquires data, converts that data into meaningful information, keeps that information for some time, and disseminates the information for future reference or in making decisions. So basically we define a computer basing on the four major functions of our computer. So one is inputting data, that is using the input devices, the physical component, in acquiring data from the external environment. Another function is processing, mainly converting data into meaningful information. Then another function is what we call storage. Storage refers to keeping data, instructions, and information either for a long period of time or for a short period of time. Then the last function is outputting, basically disseminating information to the external environment. So we are saying we define our computer based on those four major activities. Then you can move to advantages, and advantages are same as features of our computer. So number one is accuracy. So always a computer gives out what we call correct information, and the accuracy level of information depends on what we give it as data and the programs we are going to give it. We said the hardware resources of our computer, or the physical components of our computer, cannot operate on their own. They require what we call programs or software, which are same as knowledge that a human being can use in solving a given problem. Number two is speed. So we normally compare the speed of a human being in solving a given problem and the speed of our computer. So basically our computer can operate at a very faster speed, and the speed of our computer is measured in the number of operations it can handle in 1 second. Then number three is what we call consistency. So whenever we are using our computer to perform a given operation, if we want to repeat that operation several times, the computer will always give out the correct outcome, as compared to a human being whereby you can reach a time, then you get tired, then you can give out wrong outcome. But a computer will repeat a given operation several times, but still it will give you the same outcome. Then number four is volume. So volume means storage. So a computer basically can store large volumes of data electronically, thus saving on the office space, because if you want to store data manual on papers, if you have large volumes of data, for example data about students or customers, we are going to require a lot of stationery, and those stationery are going to occupy space. And also the time taken for you to access a particular data item on a computer file is very fast, because you can just enter a unique identifier. If you are dealing with students, you can just enter the admission number of that given student, and the computer will locate for you the detail of that given student. So as compared to the manual way whereby you are going to go through each and every paper or file to locate a particular data item. Then you can move to what we call demerits, or what we call demerits of our computer. So number one is cost. So our computer is very expensive to acquire and maintain. Number two is what we call moral decay, because of what we call the internet. If we interconnect all computers all over the world, we form internet, and on the internet we have resources which people can access in form of what we call hypermedia, which is images, which is video, which is text. So basically there are certain resources which may be harmful. For example, in a given society, let's say young people are not supposed to access pornographic images, but because of the internet, those young people can gain access to such information. Number three is what we call prolonged use of computers. For example, if you're using a computer, the computer monitor, which is forms what we call output device, can emit light, and that light is harmful to the human eye. So prolonged use of computers may cause loss of eyesight. Another demerit is computers require knowledge. So if you lack knowledge, you cannot be able to operate a computer. So those people who lack knowledge on how to use a computer, even if there are problems, they cannot solve those problems using a computer. So basically that marks the end of our lesson for introduction to computers. Thank you.